Okay, anyone on YouTube? You will not be seeing me play through the same games. Ooh, that's not looking good. That's looking kind of worse. You will not be seeing me play the same games I'm posting on It's on Switchman or Switch on Civ on Switchman channel. You'll not be seeing those anymore for a while because I have nothing to do on my gaming channel. Now, my gaming channel, oh yeah, you'll be seeing everything. Hold on. Now you'll be seeing me. Do whatever. I'm probably going to stick with this on my gaming channel, but I don't know for sure. So anyway, I'm trying to build up my economy. I do want to get another settlement somewhere. I am aligned with Charlemagne and Edward Teach. There's somebody over here. Okay, I want to use my military prowess, of which I have none. I have no military prowess. Alright. What does this do? I do need more science. What's your happiness at? 38? Well, you know, let me get some more happiness and some food. Okay, with the ironworks, we're now at 70. I think I'm building a port anyway. Let's get a military academy up here. You need more production. Where is the... That is a guild hall. That's not what I'm looking to get rid of. Going on. Let's get the walls. Yeah, there we go. More signs. Do you have your walls up? You good? You gotta get some units out there. I want to get rid of this. There seems to be land here that I can do something with. You just hang out. This I want to take straight up, but hold on. Don't have the gold for it. I gotta upgrade these units. Not sure what I'm gonna do with them. Okay, Isabella doesn't despise me anymore. This is a very nasty looking bug right here. Whenever the game does weird shit like that, it kind of makes me nuts. But I do want to settle more. I just need to get my ironworks up, and I need to get my universities up. Ironworks, because it gives you so much more production per turn, makes these buildings turn around a little faster. I should be getting more production on my buildings because I am Ben Franklin. For some reason, the game doesn't upgrade their units, but man, do they upgrade their walls. They do it within seconds. Okay, where is my navy? Can you guys be... No, okay. Let's go over here and see what's happening. Holding it off. 700. 700 influence. But I am beelining it to rocketry. So we can get all these projects done. Or, as I said, I could just go through and get factories and do it economically. I haven't won economically on Civ on Switchman's channel. So why the hell not, right? It's a busy day for me. I'm posting 2 videos on 2 different channels at this point. Okay. You are a city. I could get a settler from you. Alright. We got some weird border effects going on here. Sometimes this game loads up in a little bit of a weird state. It was like 6 too. These titles might be fun and everything, but they're certainly not polished for the most part. So I had 2 meltdowns yesterday. One playing Overwatch 2, which just always happens. And another one while I was streaming this game on Twitch last night. And the main reason was because I was playing as Nikola Makiavel. And I mean, I am killing it. I'm doing phenomenally. I was able to get a couple of nice wonders in Antiquity, and I'm up against Charlemagne. Charlemagne calls a war on me and essentially on Ben Franklin because we were allies. Now I am, at this point, so much higher in virtually every category than Mr. Charlemagne. But somehow, he was able to muster up the rail stations. With 106 production per turn, and you can only take a laboratory? That doesn't make any sense to me. Not the bank. Where is the... kiln there? And that is an artifact. Sometimes it happens. Everything is a hub town, folks. Everything is a hub town. Okay, over 600. One more turn, I buy you. Oh, I buy you out. I could settle here, I could settle here, I could settle so many different places, and I'm going to settle. I want to get these. Okay, I can't settle there. He's there. So, like I was saying, Charlemagne has a very interesting passive. I'm plotting out using him in the next video for a Civ on Switchman's channel. And it does give you free units. Like Friedrich. But like Friedrich, if you don't trade well and aren't making good money, you are going to be in a whole heap of trouble financially because you don't have the resources to maintain the military service. So he calls war on me because I'm trying to use Machiavelli's abilities to get free gold. And I denounce his military presence, which he doesn't accept, and he goes to war with me. This war has nothing for him. Zero. He has nothing happening. He has no military cert, nothing. It was so bad that I was saying to myself, well, wait a minute. Are you even trying? Is the game even trying? It was ridiculous. He had nobody. Nobody to help him. So I was able to just mosey on along to a very, very available which town was it? I forgot what town it was, but I took the damn thing like it was no big deal, and he called for peace. I could have just kept killing him because he had no defense. But I'm all about the whole thing about, you know, when it comes to staying underneath the cap, the settlement cap. So I accepted his peace since I was already at my limit, and I decided, all right, cool, we'll just have peace and we'll call it a day. So then, time's progressing, and I believe he called for another war against me. All right, I have 2 boats. You know, he's got a settlement that's right on the shoreline. So I said, okay, cool. Now, mind you, at this point I had been far exceeding him in every way, technologically, culturally, everything. Far exceeding. But somehow he was able to muster up the cavalry, and bam, there we go. We are going to take more cultural and cultural buildings. I'm not going to do anything else. If I had the Serpent Mound, I would have thought of possibly taking the open air museum, but I don't, so not happening. Anyway, calls for army. And out of nowhere, with no money, he just has ballista and he has cavalry, which, hey, whatever, that's Charlemagne's thing. And archers, and he's just wiping out my entire army to the point where I went from challenging him and taking his settlements to him taking one of his back and pushing into my capital. That's how bad it got. So I freaked the fuck out. Now, I'm not proud of my performance. I never am in those circumstances. But the game was bullshit. So then I go back and I do another one. And of course, the other one as a showcase, knowing that I'm probably not going to this. I don't know how the game would know that, but probably not. I decide I'm going all military, man. That's what this is. This is just going to be a military campaign. No more, no less. I'm going nuts. The computer doesn't put anybody near me. Okay, and we're going to keep doing this. Influence for every civilization relationship with friendly status. Well, that would work for me. And we go more science. Culture, unhappiness buildings, audience poison, influence from gold buildings, influence from gold buildings. Get that influence up. So I went absolutely nuts. I lost my shit. I smacked in my chair, screaming, cursing, calling him a fat this, that, and the other thing. And ultimately, it just was very unsettling. But like I said, so ooh, there's another one. See, this is a problem. It's a problem because I wanted that, but now it leaves me space to settle. And I believe I can just get a settler. And I believe I'm correct in that. Yeah. Because as I said, I want to get more cities. Because if I get more cities, I get more science on their production buildings. So as I was playing Shoki, they keep everybody away from me, and I'm up against Thrum Prague. And she has way too much science per turn. I'm getting nothing, so I'm going, oh, it's going to be that game now. So yeah, I had a very unsuccessful night last night. After losing as Catherine, I have not been able to get going. So I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to win this game. Now, following that near loss, it's a near hit that I just had before. Oh, so yeah. So none of these are really great. They're not. The Niter's fine. There's really nothing there. But as I said, this is so that I can get more cities. Okay, so there's the port. I got my own benefit for that. Let's get the ironwork. So the port gives you more resource slots, and it gives you more gold. You need friggin' production like there is no tomorrow. So get your tusks and your whales, your blubber. Then those are factory resources. You go. What's over here? Yeah, very unsuccessful night. That's the game. I was ashamed of my performance. My performance as a player, someone as a streamer. I said to the game itself, a word that rhymes with truck is 4 letters and starts with F. And you. To say excessively would be understating it. So I don't know why. So that's when when I get that nuts, I go, all right. I just don't like losing. Just do not like losing. Especially when it seems as though shenanigans are involved here. Because for the game to just produce it, like, that's why I keep trying to get units. Because the game will just get units. And really what it comes down to is your best bet in this game is to, like the human race, kill everybody and get what you want. That's how civilizations were built, on just destroying everybody else and getting what you want. Being a master strategist. All right, let's go with I love you. I love you very much. Yes, my love, because you need science. And this is the one thing I was saying, man, my beloved needs that science. She is so not science. It's incredibly unscience. Let's get some sharp or coal, just coal in general. You stepped on loaf of coal in his ass. In 2 weeks, you'd get a diamond. Let's just, should I go rail station? Should I go laboratory? I think I need the laboratory. To the laboratory. But it's just going to take you so friggin' long. We'll go with the military academy. And there are wonders I have to build, like do it for How many city states do I have now? Gotta find more places to settle. Okay, so he's everywhere. He's taking up my idea. So I did the old Homer Simpson in the Stonecutters meeting. We have another one of you guys. I don't really want the culture shit. I just need some science, man. So obviously you don't have any scientific independence. But really, what this game does a lot is when you feel as if you're in a consistent groove, it just keeps pulling the rug out from under your feet. And you realize how vulnerable you really are. Because I always look at this game and my progress as a player in it, and I go, yeah, I've learned my lessons. I figured things out. So when I play as this person next, I'll do this. When I do this person, I'll do that. Yeah, I've solved the equation. Oh, there's coal here. And silver. Nice. I need to get another economic point. Siam is cultural and diplomatic. They're not going to give me economic points. My character is diplomatic and scientific. He's not going to give me economic points. Is this done yet? Nope, still uploading. Thanks to Windows 11, I don't like running anything at the same time. I'm second in science per turn, but I'm behind by a lot. So that's the issue, man. Combustion. Your ironworks already. It's 18 turns, dude. Come on. I didn't mean to do that. My fault. Sorry. I thought that was the university. Should have realized it said like I was going to get 85 science per turn. Everybody's allies, so my votes can just kind of go wherever the hell they feel like. I'm suddenly Mr. Teach. And just waltz around. So now what's going to be my next city? That's the real question. The big questions? Not Chichen Itza. I think this would be my next city, right? This place in the middle of nowhere. With all that sugar. Sugar, honey, because if I do this, I'm going to lose some money. And I'm going to gain some serious science. Get your happiness. I could buy buildings for you to get you started. No, I can't. I remember when that was such a profound concept. Cities and towns, what's the difference? Well, now you know. it's not that difficult to figure out. Really, this game has virtually made Civilization 6 unplayable. I think I'm going to just delete it. I was going to play some games on that, but it's... See, because to me, it's just too easy. It's too easy and tedious now. And the quality of life has improved so vastly in this game that I just can't do it anymore. And it's funny because the influencers who are supposed to be selling this game, they don't play this game. They play 6. And I'm going, yo, man. Put this game on. It's so much better. But nah. The so-called influencers on the internet want everyone to think it was better when I was a kid. Except for sports, which was better when you were a kid 20 years ago. Bam. Your happiness is short of bread. Okay, so we have a lab here. Before I do anything else, what can you get me for a wonder? It's culture and food. It's not gonna help me, I don't really care. Alright, 111, okay, that's something. Time to get some rail stations. Let's get those up. You don't have a schoolhouse. Where are the kids going to go to school? You don't have one of those. Save. I'm saving! Saving! Can't say I'm not saving! Why are these walls so expensive, by the way? Just wondering. Okay, there's something open here, but it's not much. Nope, there's nothing open there. I'm making up stuff. This town almost sounds like a somewhat posh United States-based Italian neck-on chase. I am 100% Italian. I just was born in a preppy spot. So my name is Nakam. The only thing is, there wouldn't be an H. We don't have an H. Much less two. And there's no K either. We don't have H, K, J. There, now you have walls. Aren't you cute? Yeah. With your little protection. The harbor is just a okay. Still that weird delay that's running across. Production, please. Production, you'll need it. Yeah, that dumbass argument about whether or not video games are better now. They're not. Of course they're better now. I don't know what you're talking about. A video game is not about story, and you know, I love these people that they judge whether or not any company put heart and soul into it. They're video games, all right? The only heart and soul that they put into video games is the heart and soul to make money off them. That's all it is. You should freaking take a chill pill with you. But just consider what is a game? It's a challenge, it's a mental challenge, it's physical challenge, right? Strategic. How is it that you have worse games in a period of time when you've got controllers with like 30 buttons and 2 joysticks? How is it possible? Because that elicits more maneuverability and means to have deeper controls, deeper mechanics, everything like that. Now, whether or not every company, yeah, of course. If you're just playing Sony games or Microsoft, yeah, absolutely. The games in the past were a lot better. But I'm saying Nintendo. Oh, shit. Who are you at war with now? Not fighting any wars, man. I'm sorry. I have another cultural one. It is Isabella. Sorry. Sorry. Open Air Museum, I don't really need it. We'll just, I get a free card out of it. Nothing about culture. There you go, I can get the Hermitage. Not hampering me. But even this game, like a lot of the third-party so-called AAA games, a lot of them are really good. Especially Capcom games. Not great, but really good. Nobody's Nintendo. The Hyrule Warriors I just finished was not a great game. It's a lot better than anything I played on anything else. And why? Because it's fun. Alright, do I have anything left? You will not give me a scientific city-state, is what you're saying. No scientific city-states whatsoever. Is there a place that I can settle? You need buildings. Cheap buildings. I'll take that sawmill. Science anyway. And it's gold. Per turn. I just gotta figure out with whom I want to improve my trade relations. I guess, because that's not enough trade. I've got to get to over 1,000 gold per turn. Buy some of these buildings. At this point, I don't have the technology. I'm almost at flight, so yeah, I'm getting the technology. And with flight, I need an aerodrome. I need to get one so I can do the sound barrier thing with it. Which makes me consider maybe I should start fighting wars if I have that, but I've noticed that the final projects take whatever time they're supposed to take, no matter how much production. It helps to an extent, but I had a city that was at 160 production per turn, and it still took me about 11 turns to get Operation Ivy. I'm going, I don't know about that one. There is production cost, so I'm sure that it makes a difference. It's just not too much of a difference. Why should that make such a difference? I need to get these walls up too. No, I mean, I'm friendly with everybody. I don't need to do anything. And Charlemagne is democratic. No. And my beloved Egyptian is fascist. Yeah. I do want more overbuilding. Let me see. What can I get rid of? That's not what I want to get rid of. This is all pretty good. Yeah, we're good. Get even more of a discount on buildings and happiness and gold. Well, I want to see all these settlements that she just put together. No, I don't see anybody else I can buy out with influence, so I might as well just start doing those endeavors to get more science per turn. When I get the rail station up, I can probably get a factory. It has to connect though, so I need some more rail stations. Yeah, something markets. Okay, let's go like this. Let's try to butter them up some more again. Another research collaboration. You have no science per turn coming. Whenever you're done with the rail station, we're gonna have to get you an aerodrome. You are my most productive city. I need more production though. Should upgrade my units. I'm gonna keep saying it. Can I max them out? No, I have another couple of. I think I have after flight. I forget what's next. But really, don't just put the aerodrome in the most productive place you can. Get some more walls. This is taking too freaking long. Hold on, let me get another trade route. So shit. Could do open borders. But I don't really need them. Yeah. I don't need the trade routes to other leaders. I can send them to my city-states. What do you have here? Yeah. That helps, but don't see how you're that close all of a sudden. You gain 200 science per turn in the last like 2 turns. These modern buildings are so friggin' expensive, especially when it comes to production. You can turn over certain antiquity buildings in like 5 turns, not even. And don't forget, as I mentioned, Ben Franklin produces buildings faster. Oh, who are you at war with? That was a flaw. Did that destroy anything? Yeah, just a plantation. Could buy that. That ironworks. Oh, there's a better farm up there. And so much for our wonderful relationship. It's all over now, my love. And there you go. Okay, so this is where the factory comes to. Rail station is now available. We're done. Let's get the aerodrome. Let's prepare our projects. Over the temple, you'd be losing a lot of happiness, and that's fine by me. I need the production. You do not need an aerodrome, especially for how long it's going to take. You need a rail station. Let's put that over the dungeon. Works for me too. The rail stations, the factories, they do help. Ports help. Ports are quick. In terms of financial stability per turn. Let me get more trade cap space from Lafayette. Catherine has more settlements. So this is a chip. I gotta see what they're doing overall. Are you guys finishing up your project? Okay, so you're almost done with your schoolhouse. Alrighty. You already have a port, don't you? Let's go with the... Your production is 75 per turn. Yeah, I'll go with the archer. On the schoolhouse. A schoolhouse and a laboratory in the same spot. Could you imagine you go to a city where the schoolhouse is with the laboratory? Wouldn't that make sense, though? You learn, and then you go to the lab. Or there's a lab in the schoolhouse. Okay, let's keep going. Turn 38, I'm already at flight. We need to go to, right, mass production, and then from mass production to mobilization. Then from mobilization, we gotta go down here. Well, armor, and then mobilization, over, and then we go to aerodynamics, and it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while. So we gotta get these projects done so that when we do get to rocketry, we can just, we need 2 projects. We can just buy the launch pad and then get the projects done. So we have to. So at first it's the satellite satellite, and then it's the mission. Both of which take a bunch of production. Now let's improve our trade relations with Mr. Lafayette, and then we'll send a merchant his way. Hello, sir. Would you like more trade? Like a local festival? Okay, so now let's get a merchant. And we're going to spread the city. What's the best? That one's got happiness and production. Even though it touches everybody. Don't hurt me! My beloved Egyptian, we cannot have this. You must be my ally again. Or my lover. I'd rather be your lover, baby. Do I have all of... Yeah, I've got a few Lafayette cities just sitting there. Or settlements. Oh my god, Egyptian. What just happened to us? We can't have this. But you're my love. You must love me. Please, my darling. I didn't mean for that. She wanted to go to war, and I didn't want to lose your appreciation at all. Why is this aerodrome taking so freaking long? Okay, we're over 700 gold per turn now. I couldn't get other trade routes at Isabel. I can't even see any of her settlements. I can see that one, and that's it. I'm not planning on fighting a war with her, so no reason not to. Oh, dear God, BC! Oh my God, man! I thought you had gone the way of the wisps and the willows. I don't even know what that means. What's up, dude? How you been? You watched me trying to win this scientifically in about 30 turns, which is not gonna happen. Yeah, we'll go with this fella. Nobody says no to that. Sorry I didn't respond right away. Typically, I don't see anyone chat here. Must be mesmerized by my sexy voice. We're gonna go with that. Oh man, I'm doing I'm doing fantastically. I'm doing phenomenally. I had a couple of meltdowns yesterday, emotional ones, mostly because of this game. As I was saying, when it comes to Overwatch 2, I expect that to happen. I don't want it to happen, but I expect it to happen. This game, no. Because I was in a consistent role where I wasn't getting crushed. I thought I discovered the recipe of the secret sauce to not get crushed, and then I was getting crushed. And I was winning one game, like, outright. So I may win this one. I don't know. I don't know if I will. The Chef Suit is incredibly powerful. But I'm doing great, man. How are you? I just need 3 people. They don't have the insurance. Charged by you. A couple more turns, I can start getting some defensive fortifications here. Because if a Chef Suit is not happy with me after breaking an alliance, she may not be happy at all. And she might want to start attacking me. Typically they don't if it doesn't mean anything. The computer is obviously a computer, and it's pretty specific in what it does. Story setup is still available. It's culture and gold. I mean, I like the gold though. This is, yeah, I guess I like that. Okay, I can't find it anywhere as well. Sorry. But I have this other channel that I use for my Civilization 7 play. Alright. Well, you have your United States shot. Typically. Yeah, I had to do impromptu overtime yesterday at my place. Look, it's only a few hours. It's not a big deal. But it's just a lot of physical labor. And I'm an old fart. The best is I'm thinking of another project. I don't like to use other people's footage in my reviews. But I'm starting to come up with ideas for different projects, different videos. And one was that I read something and how it relates to what's been produced in its honor. And the other is that I've seen obscure things I didn't know were and what it's like and everything. So I noticed that there was a Metal Gear Solid game for the Game Boy Color. And I'm like, I gotta do a video because I despise Metal Gear. I despise them. Not just because they're bad games, but because everyone makes them out to be like they're friggin' cinematic gold. And I'm going, they don't work as stories, they don't work as games, they don't work period. What are you talking about? Well, as divisions happen with these ideologies, I can't get over that Chef Suit is a fascist. It seems counterproductive to her. I don't go for ideologies unless I'm going for military victory. It's just how I play it. But I just finished Hyrule Warriors after I just finished Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. You know, the Age of Imprisonment. Yeah, if I can find any, jeez. Alright, so you finally finished your schoolhouse. I'm very proud of you. You need an ironworks. If you need one badly. I could buy a port for this. That's about all I can do. This settlement was just an in-between. It wasn't anything special. There aren't any other independents? When's the next wave happening? There's always the next wave. What's down here? I'll tell you what's down there. More of Catherine's settlements. And Isabella's getting cooked. She should not last long in this game. She has no size. If you can't do well with Isabella, either the game's screwing you or you really suck. It's just that simple. My love, please. Please don't do this to me. I love you. Okay, Philippine. That's done. Let's get a rail station. I want to get the walls up. Is this the banca? Yeah, that's the banca. Okay, rail, but we got to keep our eyes on that. The game will win economically. It's not like it won't happen. You know, I don't have any tobacco. That's what I've noticed. Need some of that tobacco. Especially if I'm going to build and buy rail stations. Because when I'm building and buying rail stations, then the tobacco gives you 6 production on those. Catherine keeps crawling up my ass when it comes to science per turn. I don't know how. And factories are production buildings, so in my cities I'll get science out of them. That would be what, +3 science? If you have, say, 10 or 11 production buildings in one settlement, yeah. In each city, yeah. It's like 60, 80 science. Oh, there she goes. Okay, I love you too, baby. I love you too, sir. I just saved your ass. Somebody is about to win this game. Judy, let's see what we got. What do we got? Okay, so 6. No, nobody's about to win this game. I'm totally wrong. Wow. And Shepsu was able to do that? Do you have the walls? Yeah, you have the walls. Our rail stations are too fucking expensive. Everything is too fucking expensive now. Where is my deal? Well, you could get a couple of things. Can't get a port. That's hilarious. How's it even possible? Oh, hold on. How is it possible you can't get a port? Oh, there it is. Well, give it to me. I needed the port. La porta. Alright, almost at... Nah. That's the second tier of infantry. I really would want to get up to like 1,200 science per turn. The fastest I've ever won a scientific game was Ada Lovelace. Ada Lovelace, who I will always say, sounds like the name of a porno star. I'm sorry, it just does. God rest her soul in heavenly peace. She seems like she was a very lovely woman. But she has an unfortunate name. Unfortunate for this day and age. And with the United States perverse facilities. You do need to be upgraded, but I need walls. Well, no, not for you. No, nothing. Let's go to more vulnerable and less productive towns. Although the port is there. Port is available. And switch your production? Because you need more of it. See, this thing is bothersome. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Fucking thing. There's a stone cutter in the plantation, I'll live with it. Now I gotta do this crap. Still haven't seen the whole map. Nice. Are you enjoying your Switch 2 purchase? Because I know I am. This is the greatest console I've ever had. Let's wait till next year, man. Well, not next year. Wait till this year. I'm not even talking about like the third-party shit. Pragmata from Capcom looks interesting. Yeah, PS5 you can throw in the trash. You don't need that anymore. It's garbage anyway. Pragmata is just Capcom's answer to Donkey Kong Bonanza, but it's okay. Capcom can do that. And I'm looking forward to Requiem and the other two. Finally get a nice port of Biohazard and Village. Can finally finish Village. That should be fun. I'm thinking of doing a channel just for Resident Evil as well. So I have another channel sitting there doing jack shit. We're cool. Nothing? I can improve trade relations with you. Alright, so the aerodrome is now ready. Let's get this done. Get the first project. Should take 8 turns? 7 turns, I reckon. You have a rail station, not ready for factories. Jeez. Or am I ready for factories? Yes. Okay, let's get a factory. Which, as I mentioned, is a production building. So, we're going to get the science. Put that there. The economic victory used to be my go-to on this game. Because all you really had to do was get factories unlocked, and then you could just pile in all of it. And you didn't have to use the same factory resources, you could just use different ones. So I would use different ones just to pack them all in there. Get rid of like every single resource from the factories. Alright, so after this, we're going into aerodynamics. And I realize I don't have a wonder. Gotta build a wonder. That's the way it goes. Need a thumbnail. Alright, so let's get a merchant. Is there anybody that's almost done with what they're doing or no? No, you have 3 turns. That's a rail station, is not? Unless you have a wonder I can build there. Oh yeah, is Doi setup available? Because I could use that gold. That would be a lot of gold. $900 science per turn is great. Not phenomenal, great. 750 gold per turn is kind of average. You want to get over 1,000 gold per turn, so we need these rail stations. But I need to finish the Doisato. I don't know what Fuzhou's production is, but it doesn't seem to be that good. Might be missing some buildings that are necessary. Come on, man. That are necessary and necessities at the same time. And Shepser, what are you doing? We used to be in love. I'm gonna go to you. You have no science per turn at all. Could upgrade you, but I need to get there we go. Alright, can we improve from here, please? Please, begging you. I need to get you a production building. Is there one that you're missing out on that I can buy? There is not one you're missing out on that I can buy. Alright, let's take a look at. No, the mosque is pretty good. I'm gonna give you 4 yields. 50% more yields, that is, Sunny Bar. Cheetah Bar. I can't get the second project until I do aerodynamics, so I'm going to try to see if I can build a wonder here. The computer is becoming a little bit more aggressive with wonders of the modern age. Look at Charlemagne's happiness, look at Catherine's happiness. Holy crap, holy. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know if it's me or if it's YouTube. Typically it's YouTube, but for some reason it's taken forever for me to get my videos uploaded. And that's good. You have an opportunity. Okay. Is there a building I can buy for you now that'll help your production? Absolutely not. Yeah, but Isabella, I love you. Does my love mean nothing? Oh, I'm at that point where I have way too much influence and I don't know what to do with it. Especially now, since there aren't any fucking independents that I can make into city-states. Thank you very much. Game's doing it again. The game's saying, oh, you know what you could use? You know what you can use? You can use science on warehouse buildings, but we're not going to let you do that. No, 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 no. We're going to make you suffer. Because I need to get to like 1,200 science per turn so that I can get through the tech tree. Even though Hatshepsut's been killing it, she's not through the tech tree yet. Okay, your setup is now available to me. Can you build it? You can build it, but it would take 10. Okay, we'll do that. 10 turns. 10 turns. I'll get that production back. Don't you worry. There you are. 8 turns. This will give me gold and culture based on the amount of city-states I have, which is more than anybody else, I'll tell you that much. Okay, seriously, am I missing something? No, I'm not. That's it. All right, nice to know. There is only one war going on at this point, so with that being said, Mr. Charlemagne, I will improve relations with you in that trade thing, and we're going to try to form an alliance. There we go. Okay. Now, let's get the merchant. And I can get a stone cutter finally. Get some more gold and science. Thanks to the Ming. The Ming dynasty, which was pretty strong here, man. I gotta say, I underestimated the Ming. I understated their importance and their greatness. They were really something. I didn't get much science per turn, but I did get a Science of the Golden Age. It's one of the reasons why I'm getting through the tech tree as quickly as I am right now. Too bad I can't use influence for the sake of improving my units. Almost got in case of wire report now. With whom? Definitely not. Definitely not. That is insane. That is absolute insanity. You've got to be absolutely insane. Look at those adjacencies. I'll take more nitro though. If I were playing as Vugal, I would be able to buy that wonder if I had the money for it. And some wonders are not very expensive in terms of money. Like the gold is not a big deal. In fact, they're cheaper than buildings for the most part. Like, look at this. This settlement right here, the city takes like 800 turns to build any building, and yet the wonder's like, yeah, few. Must be placed on rough terrain. Well, it's pretty rough there. I'll tell you that much. I want money like even Batur. Look at that. That's incredible. There's one! Yay! Okay, so this can be Mountain in the Happiness. Alright. Could get a 6-turn factory. You're at 114 production per turn, and it would make sense for you to get that factory. That, yeah, okay. Alright, let's get a factory. Because it's going to take a while for me to get this anyway. Let's get a 6-turn factory. More production. I do believe the yields are better there, but more science per turn. Wow, that dropped a huge amount. Gold for each city state is plus 20 gold. It's not a lot because there are only 4. You're going to rebase. That's what happens when you break the sound barrier. Well, no, wait, that was the transoceanic flight. You get a squadron commander. So now aerodynamics is taking 11 turns. I'm going to try to save up my gold as much as I possibly can because I want to buy the launch. But the launch pad is about 10,000 gold. I'm only making 7,800. Now in 11 turns, that would be more than enough. But I just want to get like one more building of the productive standard. I want to make sure. Nope, I don't think I was. This fucking thing. Alright, so there's our first factory. Should start building the walls up. Oh yeah, I've never gotten a bong before. Bang. Never gotten a bang before. Okay, I can build over the wharf. Shit. Alright, so you are what? Yeah, kind of need happiness, yeah. Let's go like this. What do I only have 2 of? No, let's go with 10. I gotta figure out what the hell microphone you were using. Just 10, thank you. Two points. You can just relax. Like, these programs just default to the weirdest microphones. With a rail station, and that's all I have. That's all I, in terms of resource slots, that's pretty sad. I'm gonna have to just sit and wait. Because well, it's gonna be a while before I get a launch pad anyway. I have to unlock it first. What was that the speaker? Was that the what do you call it? Webcam? I don't know what the hell mic it was using. Wasn't the right one, I'll tell you that. Can you get a? Yeah, you can get an Ironworks though. Ironworks is cheaper and it's productive. Come on, Dwight, shut up. I need you, darling. Despite the abundance of production, I don't have very high production. Eesh. The next project cannot take more than 4 turns here.
By the way, I am friggin' starving. All right. You can just go back now. No, just go here. Does anybody not have like a harbor or something like that? Cheap? Ironworks is not cheap. Stonecutter is kind of cheap. We'll just do that. Over 800 gold. It's not great. But it could go up with the Duisito. Where is the next branch? I'm just going to hold on to this influence for now because I just want to see the next phase of independence. I can't get over how much science it takes to just get through this aerodynamics thing. Alright, Duisito. Almost there. Rail station is now done. I should just get factories for you guys because of the production. Yeah, that farm's got to eat it. Sorry. You've got room anyway. Here, another farm. Let's move to a different farm. Okay, here we go. I like to do that countdown. Which one do I win first? Economically or scientifically? The economic one is real. It's real easy. You just got to get a great banker in everyone's capital, and this game tells you where they are with the light teal tiles that are lit up. It's not like what it used to be when you had to just go, wait a minute, you'd have to read which ones were the capitals and you have to find them. This one tells you where they are. This version, this updated version. All right.
Just
Yay!
ill-thatched house. So
Influence, no, gold and culture for every, so I'm going to get 20 more gold and culture per turn. And this is my personal wonder. So we're all set. Took long enough. It's amazing how many eras you can go through before you get to the modern age in like an hour. Okay, so that factory is done. You are the capital. You're at 126 production. So let's go with, let's start getting walls up. You can get your rail station. Oh, look at that gold. Incredible. Alright, well, what don't you need? You don't need food or happiness. You don't need culture. Let's get those oranges in there. The citrus. Citrus gives you science. I don't know why, but it does. Never felt myself enlightened when I ate an orange, but that's just me. Okay, so there you go. Stop here. Back on tomorrow with me. Try to win this thing. The next like 25 or so turns. See how that works. And as I said, that's for the Civ on Switchman channel. Gaming channel, I gotta figure something out. Till then.